Hello friends, my name is David and you are watching Strange Things. You are aware of the idea that humans adopt other humans. But have you ever thought about the fact that animals can adopt other creatures? Indeed astonished, so to pique your interest, we've compiled 6 fascinating cases. On these occasions, different animal species are hugged by animals. So let's start our countdown. Number 6. Tiny stray kitten adopt dog. Forget about fighting like cats and dogs. Perhaps what should happen is that the tiny stray kitten picks a dog to be its new mother. The dog encountered the tiny kitten in the street near her home and knew right away that the small creature needed some loving care because it was abandoned and helpless. Since then, the two have become utterly devoted. So the kitten moved in with her new adoptive mother. And even though they are two entirely different species, the dog demonstrates all the instincts of nurturing and caring for the baby. A super cute video captured by Toast's owner shows the unlikely pair going about their day together, with the big dog helping the tiny cat to climb the stairs, saving her when she strayed too close to the dangerous swimming pool, sharing food, and even cuddling up for sleep. Number 5. Mother cat adopts baby ducklings. On a farm in Ireland, the Lely family were concerned when they learned that their new brood of ducklings had disappeared. Typically, this is bad news for the ducklings, and when they spotted one of the ducklings, they became even more concerned. This extraordinary story is going to turn everything you thought you knew about cats upside down. Forget the savage bird-murdering maniacs that you thought you knew, and settle in for a tale to warm the cockles of your heart. However, as they got closer to the cat, they saw that she wasn't carrying out a massacre as they had feared. Instead, she was gently moving the baby duck, while the other ducklings were cuddled up next to her. Then they saw that Dalla had also given birth to 3 kittens. These new additions to the family were quickly forming from different species. However, the strangest thing was that these little ducklings had begun imitating their feline siblings. Number 4. Baboon adopts a cub. What could happen next in the bizarre world of animal species switcheroos? Well, given what we've seen so far, it seems like just about anything. But how about a big cat becoming a father to a primate? Sure, why not? In South America's Kruger National Park, an adult male baboon caught hold of a young lion cub and carried it up a tree to groom and preen the little animal. Even the safari guide had never witnessed anything like it in his 20 years of employment there, so yes, it was strange. In the wild, an unattended lion cub would most likely be killed by a male baboon because it makes sense that the baby lion will grow up to be big. And that big lion will prey on other animals, so the baboon kills the baby lion before it becomes a big lion. It's unclear what motivated the baboon to care for its potential adversary. Perhaps the lion will one day recall his foster father and spare him. Number 3. Chicken taking care of kittens. 3 abandoned kittens are being raised by a chicken. Because that's how the animal kingdom operates. It's only us stuffy old humans who seem to be incapable of handling this business of caring for the lost and vulnerable. When a poor mother cat drowned in a lake on a farm in Iraq, her kittens were thought to be lost as well, except that they had found their way to the warm and welcoming environment. So I guess we're ready for anything at this point, aren't we? Here we go with the chicken and her cat babies. Number 2. Lioness adopts baby antelope. At the Samburu National Park in Kenya, park rangers witnessed a sight that none of them had ever seen in their combined years on Earth. They all adopted a young antelope, and no, she wasn't simply getting ready for dinner. Either the story gets even stranger though the lions went on to adopt another antelope calf, but she allowed the little animal's mother to come and feed it before chasing her off. Ostensibly this continued for a full 2 weeks before the inevitable tragedy struck and a regular lion took the vulnerable infant and began to care for it. They sat in the shade as she groomed the little creature and warned other predators away as if she were guarding her own cub. Number 1. Friendly duck adopts adorable puppy. Amiable duck adopts cute puppy. The duck just seems to fit that role so perfectly, even appearing to tolerate the puppy's playful nips at her feet. The little puppy is likely seeking a hug from a mother figure, and the big duck friends seem to get along like a house on fire. It's hard to tell whether these cute animals are friends or if they're trying to figure out if they're family or what. Whose heart wouldn't melt? Though, at the sight of a tiny fluffy dog riding on the back of a large, feathered duck, even if it does look adorable, there is nothing to see here, but just look at these guys, what funny old world it is out there. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. But it seems like it might be hanging on for dear life in the tedious bit. I'm not saying anyone is guilty of anything, but a more cynical person might think that it looks ever so slightly staged. Not me, though. I know that puppies absolutely definitely ride around on ducks like that, right? That's all for today. For now, friends, please all loan me to go to the next video.